Yes, this race will be far too close. Because unfortunately, we do have a fascist groundswell in parts of this country.
Welcome to this week's Wacky Moments of Leftist Extremism. Well, the week started out with the left trying to deal with Donald Trump's Feigned. It just can't be. The leftist media's supervillain is personable, he's likable, and he's at McDonald's.
Closed just for him, where he tried scoring political points after claiming without any evidence that Vice President Harris didn't once work at the fast food chain while in college.
She never worked at McDonald's.
She says she did.
Oh, she says she did. Where's her evidence? I mean, her campaign's not even sure if she worked at McDonald's long enough to put herself through college, or maybe, she just worked there one summer. Who knows? There's no evidence.
The former president greeting voters.
I made it myself.
But also using the backdrop to claim, without evidence, that Harris isn't being truthful about her time working at a McDonald's while a college student.
She talked about the heat. It was so tough. She never worked at McDonald's.
Of course, she could just log on to Social Security and get her past payment record and show us, but, she needs no evidence. The media just believes and promotes everything she says. But despite their best efforts, the leftist media that's promoting her campaign agenda, well, they seem to be getting a little nervous.
How did we get here? How is the race this close?
Because I know that you don't believe the polls. And,
I do not.
I'm starting to worry about the polls because I see a lot of the media saying that he's leading and everybody's getting nervous and all that.
That's the root of the issue, why there are so many voters right now who say they want to still vote for Donald Trump, why this election is still so close.
Yes, this race will be far too close. Because unfortunately, we do have a fascist groundswell in parts of this country.
Oh no, these polls are hitting harder than Kamala's husband allegedly slaps women at a film festival. How could it be possible that people don't believe the media's Harris hype? I mean, she's like, Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, we're at a moment of national truth. This is the most significant election since 1864, when if Abraham Lincoln had lost, there would have been a separate peace with the South. This is dead serious, Casey. People have to wake up and understand our whole system is at stake in this election.
Yeah, if you want a system of checks and balances, like the Supreme Court.
I do believe that there should be some kind of reform of the court.
Well, maybe if you want to keep the Republic with, say, the Electoral College.
But a poll reporter from the New York Times quotes Walz as saying, I think all of us know the Electoral College needs to go.
Well, maybe you could have the Senate play its role in checks and balances.
I think we need to take a look at the filibuster, to be honest with you.
All right, so a Harris administration would want no checks or balances on any possible diktats, which is why the media asked Kamala the inevitable question.
Do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
That makes complete frickin' sense. She's struggling in the polls, the joy is gone, so the media must resort to name-calling.
Calling him a fascist.
The definition of fascist. A dark, dismal, fascist.
See, it's totally unlike the woman who wants to change the Senate rules, stack the court, and calls for those that disagree with her politically a fascist. Because, Trump says he wants to do things that are fascist, like create a strong economy.
I will say that is the platform on which most fascists get elected. That's famous fascists have run and said, I'm going to make the economy work better.
Media's going gaga with this fascist term after four-star General John Kelly, who was fired during the Trump administration, criticized Trump and his character.
As a retired four-star general, General Kelly does not make political endorsements, but he says he felt compelled to speak out after Trump repeatedly threatened to use the American military against the, quote, enemy within, Americans in this country.
Of course, ABC always leaves out that Trump was talking about handling the possible event of post-election unrest.
Here's what Trump said on October 13th in response to a question about whether he expects chaos on Election Day.
I think the bigger problem are the people from within. We have some very bad people. We have some sick people, radical left lunatics. And I think they're and it should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military, because they can't let that happen.
But hey, leaving out essential facts is what the media does best. I mean, just take this story.
Vanessa Guillen, a 20-year-old Army private and daughter of Mexican immigrant who was killed by a fellow soldier at Fort Hood. Trump had offered to pay for the funeral. It doesn't cost $60,000 to bury an effing Mexican, it quotes Trump as saying, don't pay for it.
The sister of Vanessa Guillen said her sister's death is being exploited for politics.
Oh, she said a lot more than that. It's convenient to leave out the rest of her tweet, but we're days before the election. Any anonymous, unnamed slander of Trump or his associates must be reported on breathlessly.
We turn now to Elon Musk. The Wall Street Journal reports the world's richest man has been having secret conversations with Russian President Vladimir Putin, raising national security concerns. Chief Global Affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz joins us now with that story. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, Rebecca. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, a huge booster of Donald Trump, and according to the Wall Street Journal, is in regular touch with one of America's key adversaries, Russia.
So we're back to fascism and Russian collusion. Oh yeah, things have changed. But after over 2 minutes of breathless reporting.
And Russia this morning strongly denying the Wall Street Journal report, saying it did not happen.
Glad she took 5 seconds at the end to include a denial. The left now hates Elon Musk. He stands for free speech and gun rights, and he's offering up his own money to those that sign a petition in support of those things. The media is pretty sure that that's gotta be illegal.
Elon Musk is pledging millions of dollars to swing state voters who sign his pro-Trump Political Action Committee's petition. We look into how this might be a violation of election law.
I wonder, are there laws out there? Do laws need to change?
Is paying someone or surprising someone with $1 million for signing a political petition legal?
Does this cross the line?
Could this be a violation of federal election law?
Democrats are saying that might be a campaign violation.
Well, it's definitely close to the line, Walt.
There's a very strong possibility it's illegal.
It has to be illegal because he's not their kind of billionaire. I mean, he's not like some other billionaires who can do whatever they want with their own personal money and backs, but those guys are okay. For the media, it's only the guys they disagree with politically that should be facing legal persecution because they must be, what's that word?
Fascist, 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 fascist.
They're insane. I'm Eric Scheiner asking you to do the same thing. Head over to the MRC homepage, click on that donate button, visit MRC-TV for the latest in information, entertainment, and videos, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to these videos in the places that actually let you see them. We'll see you again next week with another look at leftist media madness.